guys, welcome back. Bob Morrow here, Team Road Disc. Me and my fellow ninjas are doing it in the bag series, so you can see kind of what we throw and why we love them. I'm gonna start off with my putting putters. I use the Jing from Yaikun. All of my discs are gonna be Yaikun, just so you do know. But I love these discs for putting. It's really good, get a lot of grip here underneath. It's got that nice little bead I like to put my finger on. It's gonna get a good feel, give a good little putt in there. Then my main approach disc is the Hammer. It's got that cool little thumb track here. Anything within 250 that I have a lot of room to get like a nice hyzer forehand or backhand, I'm throwing the Hammer. If I have a smaller area to work with, a more straight approach, I'm using the Gi. These are both in Tiger plastic. Really good to kind of sit near the basket and got a good feel and a good grip for when you really need it the most when you're doing an approach shot. Here I have a lot of my throwing putters. I got the Gi again. This one's a little bit more stable, being in that Phoenix plastic, so I get a little bit more hyzer action out of this, forehand and backhand. Really good one. I got the Meteor Hammer, which is probably one of my favorite throwing putters. It's very nice and understable. You get a lot of turn out of this. Also, if you're kind of stuck and pinched off on the right and you have to do a patent pending stance throw, this is really great for those. Get a nice long straight flight with that. Then I got my throwing Jing. If I need a nice hyzer flip up and carry straight and kind of fade back at the end, I'm throwing my Jing. And then there is a Tiger plastic wings in here. This one's very straight. Very straight. If I need a little bit longer shot than like my Gi or anything, I'm throwing this one. Then we'll move into my Dragon wings. Very straight, but it also has a lot of fade to it. It goes a little bit longer than most of the other putters. Really nice disc there. Then I got the Crossbow. Crazy overstable, backhand, forehand in a bad spot. Pull this thing out, it'll get you back on track. The Yan, kind of that hybrid mid-range disc. Nice little flip up to flat, carry straight for a very long time. Then the Shoe, which is, kind of that mid-range fairway driver hybrid, flip up, turns, very understable. Get a lot of distance with that though. I threw this in the bag for the tournament that I just got done with, the Tomahawk. That's, if you have a lot of space, it'll flip up and carry way over. So that's really fun to throw. One of my go-tos for sure is the Kui. This will flip up to flat, carry very long distance, and then kind of fade back. Very fun, very nice disc. My Yao, this is the overstable mid-range. Typical overstable mid-range. Throw it out flat, let it hyzer into it. I like this one a lot. It's really nice and domey, as you can see there. Feels good in the hand, especially for backhand. Forehand, not so much, but backhand is great. Then I have two Who's in different plastics. I got the Phoenix and the Phoenix Star. These are my understable fairway drivers. They both flip up, carry left. This one is usually a little bit more overstable than this one, which is, typically the Phoenix Stars are more overstable, but not in this case. Then I got my two Foos. These are kind of my straight to slightly overstable fairway drivers. But you put this on hyzer and it's a great for overstable. Like these a lot. Only 7 speed too. We'll get into my drivers now. I use two keys. Now, these are for very big, long turnover backhands where you need a ton of turn. You can throw these for rollers, but my favorite shot with these is standstill forehands. I needed these a lot this weekend. This one just goes very straight from a standstill forehand, and this one will get a lot of turn. So these really helped me out when I was in a bad spot, but I still recovered for birdies with both of these discs after a bad drive. My Way. Now this one, you just never know what this is going to do. Some days this is super understable. Some days it acts more overstable. The good news is whatever it does the very first shot for me that day, it'll do the rest of the day. So I got to throw this one early in warm-ups to see what it's going to do, and then I can adjust to what it's going to be for that day. But I do reach for this one a good bit. Then I have 2 Junes. This is the tiger, this is the dragon. This flips up flat, goes a very long distance, and will come back right at the end. So I love this one. And this one is more my Spikeiser approaches, where I need it to just dig in. Digs in great, doesn't go anywhere from where it digs in. So this is for like my, I guess like 280 to 300 foot approaches, where I just want it to spike in and stop. So now I have 4 twin swords. These are my favorites right here, for sure. Love these. I got this one done with Liu Bei, my hyzer flip, the turn, long distance. If I need the most distance, I'm grabbing this one. This one is a slightly more overstable, so if I need a forehand or not as much turn on it, I'm grabbing this one. Next is this one. This is more my straight one. I like to throw this one very low and just keep it dead straight with a tiny bit of fade at the end. And then this is my forehand twin sword. This is more overstable, so if I need something that fades out harder, or if I'm throwing a forehand twin sword, it's typically this one. I love those 2 discs. Then my most overstable discs are my Day and my Luan. Look how gummy this guy is. But if I need a skip, so this is super overstable. It's the highest speed, but it's super, super overstable. So if I need a skip, I'm throwing this guy. If I need a long flex forehand, this is my go-to for that. If I just need a straighter forehand with a finish at the end, I'm throwing this one. I got it now. Rogue sent me this pocket. They sent me the Dragon Day, and I did use this in the tournament for my backhand shots when the headwind was ripping. And I got a lot out of this. I really enjoyed this. I only threw it once before the tournament, and I really fell in love with it. I like this. They both have a little bit of a groove between the flight plate and the rim, which I really enjoyed for my thumb, especially on forehands like that. So I really like the Days. I'm going to show you those in a little bit. Those are really nice. Then the last one I just got this in is the Phoenix Yan. Again, I've only done this once before the tournament, so I don't really know what it's going to do quite yet, as it was some crazy wind, so I didn't really get a chance to get a good review on this, but it's beautiful. So, and that is what I carry with me. You can get all these discs off of roguedisc.com. Give them a try out, these, and Rogue Disc has pretty much every brand too that you know. So check them out. Go support Rogue Disc. Go check out some Yaikun disc, and thanks for watching. Go check out all my other ninjas too. See what they're throwing. See if you like any of what they got. Let me know what you want to see on a review, and